seen my 3-year-old daughter turn into these monsters.
I wish I knew. Last night was like Apocalypse 101. There were mutants everywhere.
There's nothing left for me here.
You can equip your Javelin exosuit with gear that brings devastating power to combat.
Oh, there are a lot of scars down there. Oh, the scars have a heavy.
Have time to use that mortar. Give me some covering fire. There's a bunch more coming in.
Okay, I'll get this round.
Nice.
Oh, come on. Be something good. Oh, yes! Jerry's wrap.
Oh, nice.
River, adding ramps and buoys for you to handle. And as you can see, your next competitors are waiting for you to take off. Everything is completely seamless, so anything can happen in Motor Nation at any time. But for now, let's stay focused all the way up to the finish line.
Kick it up a notch for the grand finale.
We are literally taking the challenge to new heights in this third and last part of our New York challenge. While some of our competitors are still having fun down there on the water, let's enjoy some new perspectives over Central Park. Now that you can fly across America, the Crew 2 is built to allow you to see all the way up to the horizon.
Just to give you a feeling of scale, that ship is about 20 meters long, and the other one, the mothership, is about 400 meters long. I'm going to go close to it so that you can see the size. So when we have large spaceships like that, the good thing, the interesting thing is that they are a real level of gameplay. You can go inside. We have interiors for those big.
Achieved with CryEngine.
A bit bigger. The big difference with ArcCorp that we have now is that there isn't really a skybox. Everything is real. So, well, not real, it's digital, but it's there. It's a digital thing. So let's just head through the main plaza of Area 18 here in ArcCorp, which, like I said, you guys will have known from the social module, although it's quite a bit different than it was in terms of scope, scale. Obviously, you can see a lot of the advertising and vibe stuff. But let's head out through the customs.
You're clear. Move along.
All right, let's go. So everyone's in a line, as always, if you're going anywhere to get through immigration. Here we go, the main flying pass. So there's a sense of wildlife. Some could be hostile, some could be passive, but we essentially want to make these planets living places that feel visceral, that have their own identity. When you go to ArcCorp or you go to Hurston, they feel totally different. They match with the sort of story and the history and the lore, and they feel tactile. They feel like a place that you could visit, a place that you could go and tell stories of, and take pictures of, or share with your friends. So someone's conveniently left us a knot. So you can use that to get a bit closer into the city.
Systems activating. Systems on.
Are divided into 4 main schools of magic: fire, water, earth and air, and 2 higher schools. To use the magic of each school, you will need to have some level of skill. It will increase gradually. The more often you use magic and create runes, the higher your level will be. Afterwards, you can become a master of magic. Higher schools are divided into light and dark. From which of the schools you choose depends on your level of karma. The creation of the runes takes place in 2 stages. The first is creation of the workpiece. Billets for 4 main schools are created from 3 species. For higher schools of magic, they are created from the bones of monsters. We will remind that the higher your skills of the forest and the carpenter, the more qualitative breed of a tree you will extract, and accordingly more powerful runes will be able to create. For the crafting of the workpiece in the inventory, it's necessary to have timber of the type of wood corresponding to the level of the workpiece and the knife of 4 wood. After the workpiece is created, it's necessary to enchant it. To do this, you need to get the ingredients to be enchanted. You can buy or craft them, and find the magical altar. If the arsenal contains the necessary ingredients and blanks, then go to the altar and press the E interaction key. Each rune has special properties, so read the description carefully. In the game there are 2 ways of using magic: magic attacking and magic protective. Attacking magic can be used in combat. It helps to eliminate the enemy. Some runes shoot with rays, some with special energy substances. Protective magic of aura magic can be imposed on yourself or on another player. Aura allows you to increase certain basic characteristics. For example, increase your running speed or attack speed. Also, some runes can be used to treat or reduce damage. Use runes as well as weapons. You need to get hold of the rune, put it on yourself and go into combat mode with the Q key. Each rune has a certain level of charges. As soon as you have exhausted all the charges, the runes are destroyed and you will need...
It looks like we got one here.
Let's do it.
Pedal to the metal.
That boss bobblehead didn't even move. We're so good.
We got him glued onto the dash.
That's it. Boom.
So it sounds like we're listening to the Cult radio station. I gotta say, some of their hymns are pretty catchy, Phil. Now we're pulling up to Ryan Sons Aviation. This is the home of Nick Rye. He's a crop duster and a family man. He's doing what he can to keep his family safe and keep the cult from getting his plane, but it looks like they've beaten us here, so let's jump right in. There's no time to waste.
Let Boomer kind of create distractions for us to get behind cover and help Nick fight the cultists. In Far Cry 5, you'll need to improvise and choose from a vast arsenal of weapons and find elements in the environment to take down the enemy. There we go. So we just took down the last cultist at...
Last truck, get in.
Want some of this? How about you?
How will you decide who belongs?
Thanks. I owe you.
How will you choose a place to call home? How will you build it? Work together to defend it from the terror just outside the walls. When you get hungry, cold, what risks will you take? What mistakes will you make?
Enjoyed was I was sitting next to you, and the driver was playing the game, and at some point I saw you shift in your chair and you leaned forward, and I heard you say, "Oh man, uh-oh." And I'm like, "Whoa, what's going on?" He's like, "He's gonna get killed." I'm like, "Whoa, oh!" And I leaned forward. I was like, "Oh, I guess there's some real danger." And one of the things was that he was running out of ammunition, and he was trying to go pick up ammo from the dead.
He was looking for
marauders,
ammo,
but he was under fire.
So when we were at E3, we had a whole team with us, and everybody played it slightly differently. So it just shows you that it's not scripted at all.
Yeah. And then this Rager Bear. Oh,
yeah,
boy.
the infected bear.
The infected bear. That's... Yeah. That's not what you want to see.
Well, we thought that would be a good way to end the demo, is to show that it's just one, for Deacon's life. It's just one darn thing after another.
Yeah.
Right? You're going to save your buddy. You get clotheslined. You get attacked by wolves, or you think you're finally done. You rescued you've gone through all this stuff, and then suddenly, Rager Bear.
Right. Well, as you said to me, it's not just about exploring an open world as it is the open world coming after you, the open world seeking you out, trying to...
Yeah, exactly. That's our tagline. In Days Gone, you don't have to go seeking out trouble. The world comes for you.
Trouble's looking for you.
All right, Sam, thanks a lot.
Thanks, John.
It's been fun. And I hope you guys enjoy the demo, and we'll talk more about it soon.
We've got to play this just right.
Please stop!
Maybe the city needs our friend more than you think.
We had 4 different ways of solving the same problem. Either reporting to the captain which way the bandits went, and he sends Ruda along to back me up, or reporting to the captain as soon as I found the bandits.
Yeah, leaving all the fighting to him and his men.
Lying low, listening in on the bandits and waiting to see what would happen.
Your way? Kinda boring.
Or tackling the bandits in combat myself.
Definitely my favorite. No contest.
Now, where's that ginger?
No sign of him. He's run for the hills. Guilty, all right.
But he was here just now. Damn it.
Let's talk to Jakob again and see if he knows anything.
Do you know anything about this hoof pick?
Yeah, it's Ginger's. He had it made in Mate.
Any idea where I might find this Ginger?
Well, that's the thing. He packed up and left.
What?
Come on, let's go and find...
She has accrued enough focus, our cleric can enter a divine form, channeling the spirit of her deity. Her powers are enhanced while she grants life to these allies around her and damages those who wish to do her harm. There are 2 separate experiences we have built for our pre-alpha demo at PAX. The first is our open world PvE experience, where players will be led through an area in Ashes of Creation to gather supplies and to help grow one of our nodes to the village stage of development. While our players attempt to escort a caravan of goods to a nearby node for trade, they will encounter dangers along the route and perhaps discover a deep, dark presence in the mountain. Will they survive to tell the tale? The second experience is a team-based PvP arena. Each team of 4 will attempt to subdue the opposition by capturing control points and eliminating their enemies. To capture a control point, players must destroy a statue at the control point, thereby erecting their own team statue to gain points for them over time. Additionally, teams can kill their opponents to gain points. This match will last 10 minutes.
And houses. Apartments are instants, meaning that anybody can have them. There's an unlimited number of them available. When you interact with a certain apartment building, you're going to build load into your instanced apartment. Houses, on the other hand, are out in the world. Like I said earlier, every single house out in the world is viable and rentable, and when you have one of these houses, it's unique. Only one person can own a certain house on that server in the world at any given time. When you first buy your home, it's going to come both empty and sort of shabby. So you're going to be able to upgrade things like your floors, your walls, your trims. If you want to like redo the floors with nice hardwood, that's up to you. You can even choose the style and the color. And then it's time to buy furniture and move it all in. The cool thing here is that a lot of the furniture that you place in your home is functional. It's not just for decoration, although some is. For example, a sofa or a chair can be sat in. Television, you can actually watch streaming gameplay of other people playing Identity at any given time. If you have a radio, you can turn that on, listen to streaming radio, real internet radio stations. Closets can be used to store any sort of clothing that you bought earlier and are not using at that given time. You can take out food out of a refrigerator or your cupboards, for example, or even use your bed to rest. The list goes on, and the point is that a lot of this stuff that you have in your house isn't just for decoration, it's for actual use. A lot of stuff is just for decoration though, and we have some really cool things here. For example, if you take a screenshot with your smartphone in the game, you can actually print that off, frame it, and hang it on your wall. Whatever you take, that thing will show on the wall to everybody.
Back to your stations!
The team that escapes with the most loot claims victory. Searching for more targets on the horizon, our sloop of war spots a rival pirate ship further inland. With its heavily reinforced hull, our frigate swoops in to save the day, bearing the brunt of the damage.
Another day, another victim!
Speed, Mr. Mercy! Vamos con todo!
Our gang of pirates is now taking aim at the frigate, and it will take team coordination to take her down.
Fuego!
Hold tight, lads! That ship's badly damaged!
They're killing! We can take their ship!
With the enemy ship's broadside,